Hello and welcome back to Tidbit of Torah. My older daughter Liel had to learn an important lesson when her younger sister Maytal came into the world, and that is that the things that she thought were really hers, that she'd be better off letting go of and having a more, this belongs to the household, a more sharing sense of things. Let's take her stuffed animal collection as an example. Liel over the years has collected a lot of stuffed animals, and Maytal, and then later our new golden retriever Betty, would like to share those things. And Liel actually, in a very beautiful way, came to realize that she'd be better off sharing things so that she wouldn't be disappointed when one of her stuffed animals ended up in her sister's room or in the backyard with the dog. We all have to learn this lesson at one time or another, that it doesn't really serve us to say, mine this, mine that. This is only mine. We learned in this week's Torah portion, Parshat Behar-Bechukotal, that there are times what's important to have a sense of sharing, to let go of mine, mine, mine. After all, in Judaism, we don't believe that the land belongs to us, that we own, actually, the whole earth belongs to God, and we are merely renters on this earth, that we have an opportunity to occupy for the time that we are here on this planet. Furthermore, in Parshat Behar, we learn about two very interesting level-setting moments throughout the Jewish calendar. And that is, first of all, the Shemitah year, every 7 years, also known as the sabbatical year, in which we do not work the land in Israel, but that we let it lie fallow. As it asks in the Torah, what are we to eat in the 7th year if we may neither sow nor gather our crops? Well, the answer is that we will live off the abundance of the previous years, that we will have a sense of trust, that we will be able to get by the work we've done in the past and by our connection to other people. And then in the 50th year, the Yovel or the Jubilee year, there will also be a time, because it's the seventh after the 7th of 7 years, that the land will not only lie fallow, but that also there will be a remission of debts, that we will allow the people that are being forced to continue to need to pay another to be able to have a sense of freedom. That it's not like in this country where the 1% continue to get wealthier, the top 1% of income earners get wealthier, and the lowest 5% continue to get poorer. But there's a sense of being able to support one another and to be able to not get stuck in one situation. I think that this is a beautiful lesson for us, even if not changing the economic system of our own country, to be able to rethink our own life and our possessions. I invite you, as when you go home tonight, to be able to look around and ask yourselves this question: what in my house can I share? What are the things that I feel like really need to be mine? And what are the things that I feel like could be shared with others? What a wonderful opportunity to take a step back and to not only see our home and our possessions, but also the world as an opportunity to connect. Because after all, it is by giving up a little sense of the mine, 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 that we're actually able to connect more closely and rely on one another. Perhaps that is why the word brother or sibling is used again in this week's Torah portion to remind us that we are connected because we need each other, and that we gain so much more by sharing than we do by hoarding. I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom and a happy sharing. It's not easy, but what beautiful lessons we can learn from our Torah when we follow it.